Welcome to Nationwide's Peak 10 Fixed Indexed Annuity, designed to help provide guaranteed income for life. Peak 10 offers protection against market losses, plus protection for a spouse through a joint option, and an immediate 10% penalty-free withdrawal. Call us now at 904-940-9555. That's 904-940-9555 to connect with a qualified advisor. Guarantees and protections referenced within are subject to the claims-paying ability of Nationwide Life and Annuity Insurance Company. Nationwide Peak 10 is issued by Nationwide Life and Annuity Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio. Neither Nationwide nor its entities are associated or affiliated with Your Family Bank.
Any examples used are for illustrative purposes only and do not take into account your particular investment objectives, financial situation, or needs, and may not be suitable for all investors. It is not intended to predict the performance of any specific investment and is not a solicitation or recommendation of any investment strategy. Welcome to the Your Family Bank Show with your host, Larry McClain. Larry and the Your Family Bank team seek to educate Americans just like you by providing real strategies for protecting and growing their hard-earned money. Get set for a show full of economic news and financial information affecting your bottom line. Larry wants you to reach the financial freedom you've worked so hard for. So now let's start the show. Here's Larry McClain.
All right, welcome everyone. Larry McClain, Your Family Bank Show. Thank you for being on our podcast today. We appreciate it. Either you're listening in the morning or the afternoon or evening. Appreciate you. You listen to us, like us, help us on that if you don't mind. We appreciate that. I'm talking to you from the great state of Florida, St. Augustine, Florida here. I love St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the United States. And little trivia for you to think about if you ever get that in trivia. What's the oldest city in the United States? It's St. Augustine, or a lot of people say St. Augustine, but it's St. Augustine. And I got Matt. Matt, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great, Larry. Yeah, you're in St. Augustine as usual. I am in Dallas, not as usual this week, just traveling for a conference here, but great to be with you no matter where I am in the world.
Well, it's good to have you, buddy. I've got to jump on the airplane Thursday and fly to California. I got to go out to a church board out there and help them do Your Family Bank to help people get out of debt in the churches. We're doing a lot of work with churches all over the country right now. We're excited about what's going on with Your Family Bank and Church Legacy Ministries to help churches get out of debt, help the pastors on their taxes, and help them their staff members. There's so many things that we could do today. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about that, if you reach out to us at 904-940-9555, which is our phone number here, or go on to yourfamilybank.org, either one of those, I'll send you a free calculator that will estimate your taxes in retirement. And one of the biggest things that people face in retirement is, guess what? Taxes and health care. We'll do that absolutely free for you, no obligation on your point. Send you a link. Just go in there and put what your maybe your 401k or IRA is, and then it's going to calculate for you in your retirement what your taxes will be based upon the tax bracket. And it's a great little report. It will really help you out a lot. So throw that up at you right up front that you can do that at 904-940-9555 or visit the website yourfamilybank.org. All right. Avoid these financial pitfalls, breaking bad habits to build a better retirement. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. We're going to talk about bad money habits, Social Security update, inflation demonstration, and are you in your 50s? We'll talk about that.
And now for some financial wisdom. It's time for the quote of the week.
And our financial wisdom of the week comes from one of the greatest guys out there, one of the richest guys out there, Warren Buffett. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. Boy, Matt, that I'm gonna take that from Warren, because that's exactly what debt does. They start light, but it becomes heavy. Most people can't break those chains of debt anymore, for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely true, because the heavier they become, the more difficult they are to get rid of. And boy, it can talk about weigh you down just for years and years and years, you might think, oh, well, if I just take out this one credit card here or this other credit card there, and I'm not going to pay off, I'll just make the minimum payments each month, and I've got them all, maxed out in the meantime, and all.
Right.
It all adds up. That compound interest just kills you, and you can really suffer from it.
No, for sure. We'll talk more about that as we go through today. So bad money habits and decisions don't damage your future retirement. So bad decision number one, selling investments when the market drops. Historically, the stock market always had gone through phases of contraction and recovery and expansion. Avoid making impulsive decisions during the market downturns when emotions can be heightened and lead you away from your previous plan of investment strategy. Selling investments when the market drops can lock in losses and hinder long-term growth. Let me give you a perfect example of just me personally real quick. I own a lot of NVIDIA stock, and NVIDIA dropped about a year and a half ago to like $150. And I started to get out because it went way down. I said, you know what? I'm going to, I listen to Warren Buffett a lot, and Warren Buffett says, you never sell, you buy when everything goes down. And that's easy talked about, but it's tough when you're looking at your account, right? But I'm so glad I did. And it went up to almost $900 a share. Now it's down a little bit, probably today, $897 or something like that. But at the end of the day, had I sold it, I would take a huge loss. And, because I didn't sell it and actually bought more, I made a wise investment in regards to that. So you gotta, number one, we call it stay invested, but also stay informed, right? You got to know what's going on with the market. And a lot of times the thing that hampers a lot of people, Matt, is that 92% of America doesn't use any financial professional advice. So that means only 8% do. And so stay invested, but stay informed. If that's not you getting informed, maybe you need to get somebody to help you, inform you and manage your account. So bad decision number two, claiming your Social Security benefits too early. If you claim your Social Security benefits before full retirement age, it's a result in reduced monthly payments for the rest of your life. That can be costly. Consider long-term impact and important decisions for you and your spouse. Instead, if possible, consider delaying your Social Security to maximize your benefits and get the most out of the system you've been paying during your whole entire working life, right? So consult with a financial advisor or professional to determine the optimal timing of claiming Social Security based upon your individual circumstances. I do know that, concerned about Social Security, we talk about that. If we claim that, if we start before that full retirement age, if we defer that, let's say your full retirement age is 67. If I defer that 1 year, my Social Security go up 8%. If I defer 2 years, it will go up another 8%. And 3 years to age 70, it will go up another 8%. So 24% difference if I defer that to age 70. Now, it doesn't go up any more after age 70, so there's no sense deferring at that point. But at the point I'm saying, you could create that in regards to that. But you know what? That takes planning. That takes of looking at everything. It looks, and when I say that, we're looking at debt. We're looking at income. We're looking at taxes. We're looking at when's the best time to take Social Security? What's the best time to take out of what account in regards to that? So that makes a huge benefit. Bad decision number three, not having a savings first mindset. Again, Warren Buffett, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Boy, what great advice is that? The fact is that 40% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover $400 of emergency expenses today. We want our listeners to, number one, prioritize saving to build financial safety net. And those are the kinds of people that we feel that we can really help. We've got to have someone that wants to prioritize their retirement and build a net worth in going forward. as we go through today, you're going to see, the difference in what they're saying today that you got to have in retirement versus what you had to have just 5 years ago, which is crazy. Neglecting savings can leave you vulnerable to unexpected expenses and hinder your future retirement plans. We always want to pay ourselves first. Well, actually, we want to pay God first, then us, okay? That would be the best thing to do, right? Instead, automate your savings by setting up a regular contributions to a retirement account, emergency fund, so you can have that money. And if you're eligible, you should consider maximizing your Roth IRA contributions each year to reduce the future tax bill that you're going to be paying in retirement. We encourage you to go online yourself, contact us so we can show you where to access compound interest calculators, the tax rate calculator, and you can use this tool just in a few minutes, and you'll begin to see the power of, do I leave this money? Do we convert this to a Roth? What's the best way to do what I need to do? Ladies and gentlemen, you got to look at the numbers. And that's one of the things that we help you do is look at those numbers for you. All right. So bad decision number 4, not having a realistic budget or no budget at all. Fact is, only 41% of Americans or people in America are following a budget. Budget's crucial tool to managing your finances, achieving your retirement goals. You need to be the CEO of your own household. You need to be in charge. Okay. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and lose track of your financial priorities. We talk about, and I'm going to jump off a rabbit here for a second, but we talk about paying off debt. And someone shared the story with me this week, Matt. They said that the guy called in to Dave Ramsey show and he said that he had got some extra money. His mom and his parents had passed away, and he got an inheritance of $200,000 to $250,000. And he asked Dave Ramsey what he should do with it. He said, "Well, do you owe any debt?" He said, "Well, I owe a mortgage." He says, "How much do you owe?" He said, $750,000. So Dave said, "You should pay down your mortgage," which he did. He put $200 or $250, whatever it was, on his mortgage. I mean, he owed $750, so it brought it down either $5 or $50. But a year later, the same guy lost his job and ended up losing his house. Not only did he lose his house, he lost the $250,000 or $200,000 he put into that house. I tell people this, and I know this is off the subject a little bit, but you got to be in control of your money. You've got to be the CEO of your own household. You've got to be in charge. You have to be able to control your money. A lot of people think that, well, I'm paying extra to my mortgage company, I'm paying extra to my credit card company or whatever. They're trying to do the right thing, but I feel there's a better way because they lost control. Because if I send money to my mortgage company or to the credit card company or to whoever, I have lost that money whatsoever 100% in regards to that. So without a budget, it's easy to overspend and lose track of your financial priorities, right? Create a detailed budget that includes all income sources and expenses. Ensure reflects in casual spending habits. We do that a lot. Regularly review and adjust your budget to accommodate changes in your financial situation. You should always review your budget at least once a year or whenever you experience significant change or irregular expenses in regards to that. Number 5, you've got to paying too much in housing costs. We just talked about that, paying off the house, Matt. Housing is often one of the largest expenses of retirees. So overspending on housing can strain the retirement budget. 65% of people today that is in retirement, 65% still have mortgages and credit card debts in retirement. If we can show people how to get out of debt, pay off that mortgage, pay off those credit cards, what's that going to do to help their retirement? Because a lot of times, again, that's usually the biggest investment and the biggest amount that they're paying and the biggest amount of interest that they're losing going forward. So carefully consider your housing expenses to ensure a comfortable retirement budget, number 1, and possibly think about downsizing or relocating a more affordable and desirable areas for retirees. Let me give you a personal example. Myself, personally, I lived on a house on the ocean here in Crescent Beach in St. Augustine, Florida. Beautiful home, big house, over 4,000 square feet on the ocean. Beautiful view, gorgeous house, but a ton of work, my friend. Man, it was man. Listen, just to take the furniture off the decks, we had 4 different decks, was 6.5 hours for me to move the furniture if there's a storm coming. It was a lot of work. I mean, the salt water, was unbelievable. But so we sold the house. I moved into a condo. Now, I didn't know if I would like a condo or not. Best thing I've ever done in my life. I downsized. I took all my maintenance away. Just the best thing in the world I've ever done. So I've done that myself, and I can tell you it really, really worked for us. So bad decision number 1. Number 6 is carrying a balance on credit cards. The average credit card for Americans over the age of 65 is $4,700. $4,700 in credit card debt. Carrying a balance on a credit card can lead to higher interest charges and financial stress. Financial stress never goes away. It avoids the pitfalls, credit card debt, pay off your balance each month. You should do that. If you don't have a plan, let us help you with that plan. Bad decision number 7, not having a formal retirement plan. Failing to plan at all for retirement can lead to financial insecurity in your golden years, and when you will need regular stream of income to cover your expenses, including healthcare. A formal retirement plan helps you set goals, makes informed decisions about savings, investing, and spending. Many people feel like they understand their money for the first time after meeting with us and develop a formal plan. You've got a plan. You just can't just let it come as it comes. You got to plan for those different things to make that happen in regards to that. So consult with a licensed financial advisor. We'd like to apply for the job, if you will, but get with somebody, create a comprehensive retirement plan tailored for your specific goals and needs. We can provide you with a complimentary consultation retirement plan. Simply call 904-940-9555. Visit our website at yourfamilybank.org to book a consultation. We look forward to helping you reach your retirement goals. Have you heard from your advisor lately? We're here to help you and your family with a complimentary consultation. We can help you absolutely do that. All right, Social Security update, April 2024. Last year's annual Social Security cost of living adjustment, the COLA, for 2024 fell significant to 3.2 from the year before, 8.7. Senior Citizens League initially estimated that 1.75 COLA for 2025, but it could be higher based upon recent inflation data, that's for sure. Senior Citizens League latest estimate for 2025, the COLA is going to be 2.6, reflect the potential for changes in the coming months. So how are COLAs calculated? Well, the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPI-W, is the metric used to calculate COLAs. The surge is 3.5% higher in March 2024, a sign of ongoing inflation. The CPI-W metric used by Social Security Administration doesn't fully reflect healthcare costs, which have been increasing significantly. This impact on retirees and seniors because they spend a larger percentage of their monthly budgets on healthcare costs. If healthcare costs continue to rise without adequate COLA adjustments, retirees' real buying power may be decreasing. Do you need more income than Social Security can provide? That would be a question. Do you? Well, if you'd like to explore a personal pension options for your retirement and maximize your retirement income potential, give us a call, 904-940-9555, or again, visit our website, yourfamilybank.org. Put your information and we will talk to you and be glad to help you out at no obligation.
Want to know where your hard-earned money is going? It's time for an inflation demonstration.
So this is very critical, Matt. We talk about the magic number for retirement, right? And we talk about what, MetLife, I think, come out with this years ago, or maybe it was Ing or someone says, what's your number? What's your number for retirement? Well, the magic number retirement reaches an all-time high. This is kind of what we're talking about, inflation, if you will, and demonstration of that. We often say that retirement is less about reaching that one big magic number and more about the income you can create for retirement. However, a new study published by Northwestern Mutual found that a magic number that Americans believe they need in order to retire comfortably hit $1.46 million this year, the highest level ever on record. The new magic number represents a near a 15% jump from 1.27 million that Americans said they needed for retirement in 2023, easily outstripping the current 3% inflation in the country. Matt, get this, over the last 5 years, Americans' magic number has surged 53% more. The $951,000 that were reported in 2025 that a person need to have a comfortable retirement by the financial firms out there today, it came back that they need to be at 1.4. That's crazy. It's went up 53% in 5 years. Is that crazy or not?
That is a big jump there, and it just shows you the impact that inflation has, at the very least on people's attitudes, but at the very most on their pocketbooks.
My gosh. I mean, people look at that and say, man, am I ever going to be able to retire? If they take a look at that. And the answer is, you know what? You need to start doing some planning there. And a better way of doing that is really look at the situation and find out maybe getting out of debt will help in that situation to make that happen. The study comes as Americans continue to confront stubbornly high inflation that has rapidly eroded the purchase power, certainly in some cases, and forced them to use their retirement savings for a financial lifeline, right? So we encourage our listeners and clients to stay focused on the size of their retirement income, not the one big number, but how much income can it create? And that's one of the great things that we help our clients do is income planning to make that happen. In regards to that. You got questions, contact us, here at the office at 904-940-9555 for your complimentary consultation on 401k or IRA review. If you're in your 50s, and there's 3 financial moves to make if you're in your 50s right now. People in their 50s have multiple financial responsibilities, including paying for children, caring for elderly parents. That's coming on board, all while trying to save for retirement, right? And if you find yourself in your 50s and thinking about retirement here, and there's 3 smart decisions that could save you a significant amount of money in retirement. Number 1, secure long-term care insurance to cover expenses in your later years. Healthcare is one of the largest expenses for retirees. Healthcare takes up to more of our lives when we are in our first few years of life, and once again when we are older, right? The median price of a private room, an assisted living facility, was $64,200 per year. Increasing your 401k contribution to boost your retirement savings. Number 2, if your employee offers a 401k plan, take advantage of it. Number 2, if your employee offers a 401 match, this is free money where you receive an immediate 100% return on your contributions. See your employer's plan investing for that. A 55-year-old earning $80,000 per year could have an additional $16,779 in the retirement fund at 67, with just 1% increase in their contributions. Listen, it's important to get your 401k working as hard as you do. We invite you to give us a call for a free 401k review. Analyze the fees, what kind of risk you're taking. Right now, we have a risk analyzer that you can just answer about 10 minutes of questions. It will tell you exactly what kind of risk you're taking or what you risk that you're willing to take but then we can compare it to risk that you actually are taking. What a comparison. I mean, it really puts you down exactly where you need to know. Number one, we talked about a few minutes ago that if you give us your email address, we'll be glad to send you a absolutely free, no obligation to you whatsoever, a link that you can go on and no personal information, but put in some numbers to show you exactly what your tax liability will be when you do retire. And then at the same time, we can give you the situation on showing you what kind of risk that you're taking just by going through and taking 10 minutes to ask some questions. It will tell you what kind of risk that you're taking and what you're willing to take in regards to that. So take charge of your retirement in your financial future today. A lot of times people just wait till they retire and boom, here I am. Guess what? There are better ways to do that if you plan in regards to that. Well, if we look at the national debt today, it's $34.6 trillion and going up. We owe every citizen in the United States $102,000. That's every citizen in the United States. Every taxpayer owes $266,000 if we were to do that in regards to that. So it's crazy what's happening, the money we're spending. On our personal debt, we're only $17 trillion. We're only half as bad as the government. So here's why Americans should be concerned about the level of the U.S. net of the debt. It's because Social Security and Medicare are concerns. You know, why Social Security finances are under pressure? Beneficiaries are living longer. We're living longer, so we're taking Social Security longer. But that means the program pays recipients over a longer period of time. Approximately 10,000 baby boomers are retiring every day, meaning that those people are leaving the workforce and not paying in anymore, and now they start taking money out. So it's been failing relatively the number of beneficiaries, creating an imbalance. As a result of that, without any action from lawmakers, the old age and survivor insurance trust funds that support Social Security benefits for retirees is estimated to run dry in 2023. Only 77% of promised benefits would be payable if the trust runs out, according to the Social Security Administration. So economic stability and retirement savings and national debt can impact the overall economic stability, which in turn affects retirement savings and investments. High levels of debt can lead to inflation, higher interest rates, reduced economic growth, all which can be eroded the value of retirement savings. Impact on future generations. If we look at the national debt on long-term implication for future generations, and we talk about pre-retirees, retirees, children, and grandchildren. As the debt grows, it can lead to higher taxes and reduced government spending. Essential, the program is potentially burden future generations. 2026, when the Trump tax laws expire, we're looking at, and everybody believes that, the taxes are going to be higher for sure.
It's This Week in History.
April 21st, pop culture on this date, the popular 1977, the musical Annie was released. The musical song Tomorrow and It's a Hard Knock Life are among the most popular musical numbers in that play. April 22nd, on this date, 1937, retired American actor, filmmaker Jack Nicholson was born. Nicholson was regarded as one of the greatest male actors in the 20th century and has received numbers of accolades throughout the 5 decades of his long career, including 3 Academy Awards. Historical moment. On this date, 1976, Barbara Walters became the first female U.S. News Nightly News anchor. Walters was later inducted in the Television Hall of Fame in 1989 and received a Star of Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2007. April 23rd, on this date in 1985, Coca-Cola released its new drink called, remember this, New Coke. The drink was so unpopular among consumers as 40,000 letters and complaints were sent into anger and disappointment over the new taste of drink. It was renamed Coke 2 in 1990, was discontinued in 2002. They just didn't like it, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. Pulp Culture on this day, 2005, the first video was posted on YouTube. 2005, the first video was, how many videos are they out there on YouTube? Matter of fact, we're on YouTube. How you doing? All right, 18-second clip. Me at the zoo shows the YouTube co-founders at the San Diego Zoo. And ladies and gentlemen, at the San Diego Zoo, that's a great zoo. I've been there myself. The video has been viewed more than 316 million times as of April 2024. So, Matt, that's the show for the day. I know we're running a little bit short time today, but good night. We just want people to give us a call. Give us a call here at 904-940-9555. We can help you if you let us. I'm just telling you that right now. We can help you if you let us. Give us a call at 904-940-9555, or you can absolutely go on our website, yourfamilybank.org, and put your information in. We'll be glad to send you this free information we got for you that's waiting to go for you. No obligation whatsoever. Why not take a look at that? Why not take a look at that and get it to you? Matt, have a great day, buddy. God bless everyone. We appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for listening to us, like us, contact us, let us help you. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the Your Family Bank Show with your host, Larry McLean. You deserve to work with an experienced financial professional who has a track record of helping clients exceed their financial goals by helping them eliminate debt and implementing safe and proven strategies. To schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Larry, visit yourfamilybank.org.
Fixed indexed annuities can help protect your retirement savings against market ups and downs. Nationwide's Peak 10 can help protect against market risk and provide guaranteed income for life. Peak 10 also has an optional rider that offers an immediate 20% bonus based on your principal applied to your income benefit base. Call us now at 904-940-9555. That's 904-940-9555 to connect with a qualified advisor. Guarantees and protections referenced within are subject to the claims-paying ability of Nationwide Life and Annuity Insurance Company. Nationwide Peak 10 is issued by Nationwide Life and Annuity Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio. Neither Nationwide nor its entities are associated or affiliated with Your Family Bank.